Guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a quarter update for the products that I'm hoping to pan in 2024. The sun is about to set, so I'm gonna try and go through this before the sun is actually gone. Luckily my camera does pretty well with it getting darker, because to you guys I don't think it looks like the sun is already like starting to go down at this point. Anyway, let's start off. I have my piece of paper here and let's go through the products that I am working on this year. Starting off with powders. For powders, I am working on my Charlotte Tilbury, what is it called again? Airbrush Flawless Finish Complexion Perfecting Micro Powder in One Fair. And well, progress is going quite steady on this one. As you can see, there is a huge bit of pan. Probably by the next quarter, this one will be gone once again. And I just really like this one. It's not too cakey. It's like finely milled enough, I guess, to not really leave any type of like, you've got powder on your face look. But at the same time, it's like still mattifying enough. Because I've also used, I think it was the Hourglass Veil or something, like the loose powder, and I felt like that one just didn't really do enough when I was trying to mattify my face with that. And this one is the right mixture of a little bit of both, I feel like. Then for highlighters, I'm working on one of the highlighters in my Revolution highlight palette, and that is this golden, whitish golden shade right here. It's kind of hard to see, so I'm going to try and show it a little bit more up close maybe. You can definitely see that I've been working on this one when you compare it to the other two, which I haven't really touched yet. We're starting to make some progress, but also we've still got quite a bit of work to do on this one. Not sure if that one will actually go on by the end of this year, but I'm also using it in my other corners a fair bit, so maybe. Then for bronzers, the main one that I'm kind of hoping to get through this year is the L'Oreal Paris Glam Bronze Sun Radiance Trio, which at this point, there was a blush and a highlight in here as well, which are gone, and I've since repressed the bronzer in here. Still have a fair bit left. We only have the tiniest bit of pan up here. I'm still not sure whether this is going to be gone by the end of this year. I know, like 99% sure it will be gone by the end of 2025, but by the end of 2024, I don't know. Because I'm also working on the bronzer in my like no name palette, and that bronzer is, I'm just showing you guys everything at once. This one right here, and that is going to be like my main focus, because it would be a shame if I've got basically this whole palette gone, because this is my Panda palette this year. And then the bronzer is still there. That wouldn't make sense. So yeah, that is what we're still working on as well. Bronzer wise, we've got a good dip in here, but no pan yet, as you can see. And since we're looking at this anyway right now, for eyeshadow palettes, this is the main palette that I'm working on this year. Still got a lot of work to do, but we're making slow but steady progress. And we're kind of going through randomly now because I'm holding this up anyway. The blushes, I haven't really touched these a whole lot yet because I'm still working on another one. But there is big pans in at least the two bigger ones already, because they were already there. Nothing majorly changed there since the intro of this project. Then my other blush in this Amuse palette. I did share it in my Panda palette recently. There really isn't that much left anymore. We're getting so close on that last little bit. So hopefully 2 or 3 more weeks. I know it doesn't seem like much, but this is so pigmented that even while I'm barely able to pick up anything because it's all the way in the corner, I've still got like proper blush on. It's the end of the day now, but I still need to be careful because it still tends to be too pigmented, even though it's really hard to pick up in the corner of that pan. Anyway, pigments. Working on my NYX pigment still in yellow gold. Have used this a fair bit recently, either in combination with some of the looks that I'm doing here. My main palette of this year doesn't have a lot of shimmer, so this pigment is kind of a nice like proper shimmer on the lid. I have it actually, I'm wearing it today as well, on top of a bluish shade that's in my Pendos eyeshadows right now. So yeah, I'm using it fairly consistently, but it's still gonna take me a little while to get through this. I'm hoping to roll this into a project again at some point so we can track it a little bit more again together. Then let's see, quads. Also still working on my Lancome quad right here, and honestly it's getting so close. Also this one is not in a project right now, but can you see, like, there's only the tiniest bit of product left, like right around here. You can barely see that it's there. So yeah, that's all we're still working with. I honestly think that probably about a month or something. I know it doesn't look like much, but since I'm mainly only using it as an eyeliner, it's moving very slowly. But maybe in a month from now, definitely by next quarter, that one is going to be gone. One that's going to be around for a good bit longer still is my Catrice quad right here. I cannot even hold it up straight because we have some loose powder in here, but I'm still working on these three shades right here, making some nice progress on the teal aqua type shade at the bottom. Okay amount of progress on this one. This one I'm kind of putting on hold for now, and that is the main one that I am not sure I will have finished by the end of the year, but we will see. And then for mascaras, I only had one this year, which was my Clinique High Impact Mascara. And I'm basically, if I would have had other mascaras in my collection, I would have moved this one out at this point. I haven't bought any new mascaras yet though, so I'm still using this one until I properly go out and buy a new mascara. I'm starting to become an underbuyer and I don't have stuff yet when I actually already need it. That used to be quite different when it comes to my makeup collection. Lipsticks. I'm working on 5 this year, and number 1, let's just start with the best news, is done. This one, I've got it all the way rolled up right now. As you can see, there is nothing to look at because it's gone. So this one is number 1 that I can tick off, but I'm not like fully ticking it off yet because I'm still working on the lip balm side here. That has not fully disappeared yet. So even though that's not in my mind officially part of the lipstick, it is part of this packaging. So I'm only gonna, like I said, fully tick this off when it's actually gone. Then we have my, what is this one called? Jelly Pompo lip blush in the red shade. I've got it all the way rolled up already because yeah, it's too much trouble to roll it up and down. It fits into the package without me rolling it down as well. There isn't a whole lot left in here. I'm wearing it right now mixed in with my daily lip gloss as well. But because I'm like putting on the lip gloss first and then putting this on top, it's only tiny bits of the pigment coming off. Like if I'm not careful, it straight away is like full on red, but I like it to be a little bit more muted like I have right now. And that means I'm just really using little tiny bits because it's just very, very pigmented. Which is fine, but it's just moving very slowly for now. Then we have my MaxFactor lipstick in Icy Rose. This is my cream blush right now. And we're moving through that very slowly, like 1 millimeter or something every month. If we keep doing that, then this might still not be done by the end of the year, but yeah. I'm using it daily, just only like 2 little dots on both of my cheeks and that's it. So it's not going very fast. Then we have my NARS lipstick in Orgasm. And this one I have started to wear down a little bit. It used to be like your typical like slanted lipstick. As you can see right now, it is close to getting like flat. So that's what I've done over the last quarter, and I'm definitely going to be using this a whole lot more once the weather starts warming up. And I'm expecting this one to be done, maybe not by next quarter, but definitely by the end of summer for sure. And then one that I'm not expecting to use too much yet, this is my Catrice lipstick in Bloody Red, and it's just fairly like dark-ish bloody red lipstick. And I think I'm gonna really like using this in like come fall winter time if I can manage to combine it with the eyeshadows that I'm working on at that point. But I'm not expecting to use it a whole lot yet in the near future, especially of course also because I'm still trying to get through this guy first. So I'm expecting that I'm going to be wearing this one with my lip gloss a fair bit over the next months, still like spring, summertime. And then once it starts to cool down a little bit again, this one will also end up in the mix, which might mean I will not have that one finished by the end of the year, but we'll see what happens. Then for lip glosses, I did finish off my ILIA Balmy Gloss in Only You, which I think is the only product that I like officially fully finished off so far. And then I'm working on my Gosh On Stage Cool Lip Jam in 102. And I've made a little bit of progress. I started about here this year and now I am here. But I did also finish off that other lip gloss, which was almost finished when we started the year, but still. What else? Blushes we already looked at. Concealer. Also this one is very close to being done. This is my MAC 24-hour MAC Studio Fix 24-hour smooth wear concealer in NW24. Yep. I've already taken the stopper out. Last time I marked it I was about here. I'm definitely lower than that right now. I'm putting it on its side when I'm not using it so I can kind of gather the product a bit more here and it will be easier for me to scrape it out. Probably still have at least a month, if not two, of product left in here, but it's moving along nicely enough. And then what is not moving along nicely enough is my Maybelline Master Smokey eyeshadow, eye pencil, of course, in Smoky Black. It's still here. I've sharpened it only once so far this quarter, and I have a feeling it's still going to be here by the end of this year as well. But we'll see. I'm also using this one pretty much every day. Every time I'm applying my makeup, this goes on as a kind of a base underneath. And not like full on black. I guess if I would want it to move really quickly, I could just like wipe it on, have a fully black base. But right now it's more of like a grayish, sticky base for me to build on. But yeah, that is what I have been doing. So one product down, 23 more to go. Now for next quarter, my expectations are that I will have finished one for sure. And I can officially take this one off as well. I guess we're at 1.5 of 24 right now. So this one, I'm going to use up that lip balm that's still left in here. The concealer is going to be gone. That black eyeshadow has to be gone. I can't imagine that still being around. Although you never really know, of course. And the mascara that is kind of already ticked off, but I just haven't bought a new one yet, so I cannot officially take it off. So yeah, so we've got at least 5 more products that I can take off by next time, and well, maybe actually this one, maybe 6. And outside of that, I'm very curious to see where we will be at in 3 months from now. But that's it for today. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I hope to see you in one of my next videos. Bye bye.